Okay, we're back with how to create a PS2 memory card exploit, part 2. Here is the file that we created in part 1. So what we need to do is we need to get this over to a USB, either a hard drive formatted with FAT16 or FAT, or a USB flash drive formatted with FAT16 or just plain FAT. So I'm going to assume that you know how to do that. So we're going to go ahead and speed along. We're going to make this video pretty damn short. So what you need is your disk that you use to get your Slus code off of, which is a PlayStation 1 game that you should have used in the first segment of this episode. And you also need a Game Shark 2 CD. You need a Game Shark 2 CD. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and boot this up. Let me put that down for just 1 second. Make sure that's locked in there. And boot up the Game Shark. Boot up the Game Shark. Trying to do this really quick because this is really easy. My 9-year-old son, he can actually do this, so it shouldn't be too difficult for anybody watching this video. So now what you have to do is you can't stick your USB hard drive in before the screen boots up, otherwise you'll be left with a black screen. Kind of similar to that black screen that we have there. Now you can go ahead and plug in your USB drive. As you see, the green light popped on. Now what you want to do is just go ahead and hit the X button. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy from the hard drive to the memory card the exploit that we just created. We're going to go down to Memory, Manager, and Game Saves. I don't know if you can see it because of the interlace, but we're going to go down to Memory, Manager, and Game Saves. And it's kind of sticking. I hit the X button already. I think it's trying to access the hard drive. So I guess we're going to have to wait for that. That's why I'm kind of speeding along through this, because I keep running into problems trying to create this part 2. I created part 1 about 14 hours ago. Okay, now here comes a screen that says read game saves from CD-ROM. You want to say no. Wants to read from the Game Shark CD. You want to say no to that. The next screen we're going to see is, okay, on the left side we have our hard drive, which has the exploit that we created, and then on the right side we have our memory card. So what we need to do is we need to go find our little exploit that we created, and there it is down here. It says your system configuration.ps2. So now what you want to do is you want to hit the O button for options down here, and you want to go to where it says copy to target. By default it goes to copy to target, so all you have to do is hit the X button. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and exit out, and we'll just act like I already put it on there. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to swap your discs out. You want to put your PlayStation. You can do it either way. You can turn it off after you saved it to the card, and pop out Pop out your disk. Put in your PS1 game. Turn it on. Now what should happen is it's not going to boot up Rugrats. It acts as a trigger, so it's going to boot up off the memory card with the exploit that we just created. You're going to get a white flash, and then it's just going to boot to the exploit. There's the white flash. There it is. So it's asking me to press start. You can't see it, but it says press the start button. So I press the start button, and there she is, your exploit all up on your memory card. So you have a list of options, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm Rock Like What, and I'm out. Peace.